Welcome everyone. Now he's back. Sorry about those technical issues. Definitely apologies. So we good to go now. I can bring Ju Jilla on live. So let me bring him on live right now. Give me one moment, everyone. All right.
Yo, can you see me good? Oh yeah, okay. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that, man. That's the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time, man. Sorry about that. Apologies, man. Apologies to
I was
everyone.
trying to get it. I'm like, I'm a little lost right here.
Yeah, man.
Straight up.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that, dog. That whole technical issue, man. But yo, how you living, man? How's everything been, Jilla?
Man, I'm peaceful, bro. How you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Blessed, bro. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Everything been
Yes,
good,
sir.
man. It's a blessing, man. So
Yes, sir. Facts.
yeah, man. Thank you for coming on the show, man. First and
Man, thank
foremost,
you for
Jilla,
having me,
man.
bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, dog. Definitely want to go in the background real quick, man. When I first heard your music, man. Shout out to the whole show right now, man. Doing a lot of
Yeah,
dope
yeah.
stuff,
Come on. We
man.
working. We really
Man,
work. We
y'all,
putting in some work
man,
right now.
man, y'all putting in some work, man. I be telling my homies this all the time. Like, man, when it comes to like some of the best rappers right now, it's in the shop, in my
Nah,
opinion,
fact,
man. It's in the
fact,
shop, bro. Like y'all
fact.
dropping like crazy projects, man.
I
And
agree,
shout,
man.
I mean, from everyone, from you, Rufus Sims, man,
My
Phil
dog.
Lord, Vic, I mean,
My
Panamera
dog.
P. So
All my brothers, man.
I love it, man. I love it because it's like I feel like this when it comes to Shy and Cameron mentioned this, I think like last year. He was like the Chicago is like the home of the best lyricists. And
Nah,
that's what he
fact,
was saying, man. When you think about it,
fact.
man, I know a lot of people want to think, say drill and drill got their, dope scene too, but Shy's
Yeah,
always
yeah, yeah,
been
yeah.
spitters from day one. So
Nah,
um
facts.
so I love what you all got going on, man. It's really dope. I love to see that, bro. And the music is dope, man. It's content, it's substance. You know what I'm saying? So I love it, dog. So I'm gonna give a shout out just to the shot first and foremost, man. Shout out to the
Man.
homie Vic Spencer, man. Vic been on the
Yeah,
show
that's my
multiple
dog.
times.
You know,
Shout out to
Vic,
Vic.
that's the
Yeah,
OG, real talk.
that is, man. And that's got me exposed to everyone because of Vic, man. And it was a project my brother put me on to the little people. Shout out to Rufus Sims and Jay Hayes.
Right,
And he
right,
was like,
right.
you gotta listen to this album, man. I was like, what it's called? Like Coke Raps too. He was like, dog, like this right here is one of the dope projects that dropped to end the year 2024. He was like, bruh, I've been bumping it nonstop. So I was like, all right. The first track was Magic Johnson,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah,
I was like, damn, that shit crazy. That was a posse cut, you know what I'm saying? With God was on there, Panamera,
yeah.
so I want to say the next track off of Magic Johnson, if I'm not mistaken, man, you was on there, Jilla, and that's when I first heard you. That's when I first heard you.
I got so
And
many verses I don't even remember them.
bro, it was a verse you said. I was gonna ask the question towards the end of the show, but I'm gonna go ahead and set it off right now because
Okay.
you said this line, bro. You was like Jordan Retro 8, the Lemon Aquas. I got the whole white, that Cindy Lauper.
Oh, okay.
New
Yeah, yeah. I
Balance
remember that verse.
550 in a BMW 550.
Want a
I was
verse? That's
like,
yeah. Want
I
some
was
zips?
like,
That shit gonna run you 550s.
50, yeah. I was like, I was like, yo, I had to rewind that shit. Like, yo, who is this? Like, who is this nigga right here, dog?
Yeah,
And when I
facts,
found
facts.
out Ju Jilla, I was like, oh shit. So I went back in your whole catalog, dog. I listened to the
Yeah,
project that
facts.
you had with Panamera P. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Um, but that was my introduction right there, man. And
Oh,
and,
that's
and
love. That's a good
that was my
introduction.
introduction. That was a good introduction. I was like, yo, this nigga is spitting right here, nigga. Like the wordplay, everything, dog. Like the whole mixing with the fashion, with the fly shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga's on one. But yeah, that was my introduction,
That's
Jilla.
love,
And
bro.
man, and since then, bro, I've been following all your projects, man, that you've been dropping
Yeah,
this year, dog. So yeah, that was the introduction right there, man. So from that album, man, on Coke Raps
man.
too.
That's much
So
love. I appreciate it.
yeah, yeah, man. So definitely, man, wanna start out with Forever G. I mean, you started the year with that project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Dropped it
did.
top of
I
the year.
Yeah, I dropped that on my birthday on 1/7.
07, man. And I will
Yeah.
say, man, Forever G is actually one of my favorite projects of the year, dog. It's in my top five. I got
Thank
that
you.
album in my top five this year so far, bro. And
Thank
one
you.
thing I love about it, man, I love the production. It's so soulful, man, and introspective throughout the whole album, bro. Like you do a dope job of like making it melodic, but it still sound authentic. It still sound you. You
Done.
still dropping substance. Like a lot of times, cats that
That.
drop a lot of stuff is just good in the club or when you lit,
Right. Yeah.
but
They just want it for the sound.
yeah, for the sound. But you did a great
Yeah.
way of still making it, introspective. Like the stuff that you're
Yeah.
talking about is what niggas going through right now. What real people
No
going through,
facts.
man.
Facts.
And I love how you like balance that, man. And what made you want to go in that direction, Jilla? That's different from the other projects you dropped in the past.
That wasn't my idea. That was my son mama idea.
Wow.
So yeah, her name True Forever. AKA Eva the Diva on Instagram is True Forever. So shout out to her. She really she made me record. Well, she picked the beats. And she didn't let me write nothing down. All them songs is off the head. And she really put them together. That's really like her building that tape and me just doing the rapping and getting the mix and master. That's all.
She was the A&R on that joint right there,
No
dog. For
facts,
real.
facts.
Damn,
But
that's dope. That's dope,
yeah,
dog.
fact. But
Okay,
she dope like that. She dope. She produced. She an artist herself. She a painter. She like a jack of all trades. She like good at everything in the arts.
that's
So
dope.
she know what sounds good.
And if I'm not mistaken, was she on Welcome to Ashland? Was it Welcome to Ashland or was it Reaching
Yeah,
Out?
yeah. She was.
The name of the credits, True Forever.
Yeah, yeah, yep,
Yeah, okay.
yep.
It makes sense now. It makes sense because all
Yeah,
right,
that's her
yeah.
on that rapping. Yep.
Yo, man, and I want to start off with the first track, man, Heavenly. When I first
Yeah,
heard it,
fact.
I was like, yo, man, that beat. I'm like, yo, man, like it feel like you seen the pearly gates, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
When you
like
listen to
hood
that song.
gospel.
It's look hood
It's,
gospel, man. And it was so dope, bro. Like I love it because Jilla, it wasn't preachy, it was just real authentic at the same time. It's like everybody could take something from that trap, man. It's a lot of gems on that trap, bro. And I
fact.
want to talk about a line that you mentioned, man, that really stood out to me. You said, I never knew it, but the devil exploited me. I knew he did it because God anointed me. I'm in the
Yeah.
kingdom walking up to royalty, man. Can you break down what that line means to you?
So I really look at that as the devil exploited me with being in the streets and stuff, and that's what I was talking about on that line. Like when I was young, I didn't see myself being in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I became a product of my environment. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that was all just the devilish mindset. And I never knew I was getting into it, until it's too late and you already in it. You already been doing so much. So I never knew it, but the devil had exploited me. And then I know why he did it because my energy always high. I'm a leader. If I was on if God get me first and got me going against the devil, then he got a problem on his hand. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
So that's what I really meant by that line. Like, I'm one of them soldiers that he was probably glad to get in my mind, and take me away from what I was supposed to be doing.
I love
Yep.
that, man. Because that's real, dog. That's when the enemy come
No
to get you.
facts.
The enemy was
We
finna
all
get
been caught up. We
all
all
been
been.
for real, bro. It is. That's
Jesus
real.
had to walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's real, Jilla. That's real, man. Especially when you're doing good and when your mindset is on that, positive vibration. That's when the enemy will try to get you down for real, man.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
real, man. I love that. That's something itself, man. Got so many quotables though, Jilla. So I was like, man, I had to start with that one because that's one of the first lines that you hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
wanted that to be the first line because even after I say that, you know what I'm saying? I know he did it because he saw when God anointed me. But knowing, I'm in the kingdom. I've been walking on. I'm still in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I just forgot where I'm at. I forgot who I was for a second. You know what I'm saying? And when you reattach yourself and you dig inside, you always remember who you is and what side you on. So.
True.
Yeah,
That's
it was the right track to
right.
start that tape off with.
It really was, though. That was the perfect opening, man. So another standout track on the album, man. Cook the whole thing, dog.
Oh
Cook the
yeah, cook the
whole
whole
thing,
thing.
yo, man. Yo, that joint is so dope, man. Jill, like I was mentioning earlier, man. Like you make it a dope way for the song to still be catchy. Like the hook
Yeah,
is still catchy, but you listen to it, you spitting on a whole track, bro, and it's so
fact.
calm. It's so calm, so smooth, dog. It puts you in a good mood, puts you in a fly mood, bro. Like that's a track you
Yeah,
play
yeah,
on when you want to get fly. You know what I'm saying? You on your grown man,
yeah.
bi man. So, man, talk about how that track came about, man. We cooked the whole thing.
I ain't gonna even lie. When I heard the beat, I don't too much be wanting to put like my family business out, but my mom and my brother, they were arrested on like a indictment together when I was younger. But just the mood, our whole house used to be like that. All the hustlers used to be in our house. Everybody used to be, you know what I'm saying, vibing and playing their music. And it was just fly mobs in there with cell phones already and dope clothes. So that's the mood I got. And you know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. Like cook the whole thing, try to cook the whole thing. Even my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? It reminded me of being with the guys and you know what I'm saying, floating through the neighborhood or getting your first pee and you just on the corner thinking you finna go crazy. So yeah, it was it was right on. That's one of my favorite tracks. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, man, you know what? And what you just mentioned, Jilla, with you being from the Midwest, man, I was born in Flint, Michigan. So,
Yeah,
growing up, Flint and Chicago, Michigan and Chicago, so similar, man,
yeah,
and
fact.
how the neighborhoods are, man. So, that's how it was, man, growing up. You know what I'm saying? Us, being in our neighborhood, that was the spot for kickbacks. My parents had, they was
Yeah,
smoking, had a liquor going, you know what I'm saying? Had
yeah,
a fly hustlers, because they was hustling as
yeah.
well, man, back in the 80s, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
facts, facts.
Before they went the legal route and stuff like that,
Right,
but
right.
that's what it was, man, and that's what you see. What you
Yeah,
see, man. That's what you drawn to as well.
yeah.
So, and that was a good time, seeing
Hell
that.
yeah. Yeah, it's what you
It was
built
a feel
on.
good environment, what you built on, man. So
Yeah,
those like nostalgia moments. So when you mentioned that, dog, it brought me back to when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I love that track, man. Cook the whole thing, bro.
yeah.
Like
No,
that
it's a
track,
tough track.
man,
One
man,
of my
tough
favorite,
track,
and
bro.
the
The
beat
beat is
amazing too.
crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. So I love that joint. Another one, man. On never going to crash out.
Oh
Like,
yeah, fact.
yo, never going to crash out. The beat is dope, man. I love that joint, bro. The flow is crazy. Your flow throughout the whole album is crazy, man.
Yeah, and it was
Um,
different. I was testing
yeah,
that flow. That was the first
yeah.
time for that flow.
That flow is crazy, man.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? That's
The
that
the
flow,
first track
bro.
I did off that tape was "You Do But I Don't."
Mm,
That was the
okay,
first track I had did actually
okay,
because I was holding my son in my hand and I had the words in my head, but we needed to find a beat.
yeah,
So I was trying not to be loud because my son was falling asleep. And I was saying, I don't want to be back on the block. I don't want to be back on the street. And then his mom, like, hey, it sounds good like that. I think you should leave it like that. Like, you
yeah,
should leave it kind of cool and mellow like that. And I'm like, I don't know. But she like, no, I'm telling you, it sound good. So then she
mm.
made me do the verses like that. Once we did the verses like that, I'm like, yeah, this tough. And that's what brought the flow for every other track.
Yo, it's tough. It really is, man. Because that would bring the lyrics out, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't got
Yeah,
that flow.
yeah,
Some cats gonna turn off, but that flow itself, man, the cadence, dog, it was so
yeah,
natural. Man. So I
yeah.
love that, bro. And on Never Going to Crash Out, right? It's a symbol from
Uh-huh.
the late great Dolph. And Dolph was mentioning, how he's an introvert and how he get the most work, how he's the most productive by himself. So he
Yup,
loved being by himself. And I was
yup.
like, damn, that's how I am too, man. Me and
No,
my
fact.
brother both like that, man. Introvert, man. As we get older, I'm more productive by myself. I don't got to worry
Fact.
about no one else complaining or nothing, doing nothing. So
Yup.
it's like
Yup.
being by yourself sometimes is the best form of peace and freedom, man. Can you
No,
talk about
fact.
what that means to you, man? Just taking that part of that song and what it represents to you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my alone time is my peace time. I'm at peace when I'm alone. I can sort my thoughts out, well, compartmentalize my thoughts. I can think about what it is I want to do, what I'm supposed to be doing, and then you can dig inside. You can go deep. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Pause. You can go deep inside yourself and think about what it is you need to be doing and what you want to be doing. Because we all know the answers. We just got to ask the questions. You know what I'm saying? And I be really trying to ask myself the questions in my piece and see what I'm supposed to be doing and getting to work. Because you can get with the crowd and you throw yourself off a bit.
yes,
You
sir.
trying to do what everybody else doing. The next idea gonna come. We can finish a tape and mom's like, all right, what we on to next? And let's go do this and let's go do that. No, you need to take that time to chill. You know what I'm saying? And cool out. And that's why I like my peace a lot.
Yeah, man, that's real, man, and that's something that Jilla, as I get older, that's something that I cherish is my peace, bro.
For real.
My piece, like, man, I be going on trips by myself, dog. Like,
Me
just to
too. Me
just
too.
to enjoy myself, man. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Put
Hell
the
yeah.
phone down and just enjoy,
Yeah.
life around me, man. Because you'll learn a lot about yourself, and especially with us as creators, you get a
Yeah.
lot of stuff done, man. You productive,
Fact.
man. You be able to see, everything around you, appreciate everything around you. So I love that,
Yeah.
dog. I love that, man. When
Yeah.
I
I
first heard
didn't I
that,
didn't I didn't left the country a bunch of times on my own. Real
yep,
talk. So yeah,
for
that's
real.
my type of vibe.
Yeah, man, you can't go wrong with that, bro. And we're gonna transition, man, to the second project of the year, man. Welcome to Ashland,
Yeah,
and,
okay,
and, and
okay.
welcome to Ashland, man. It's a more grittier, more
Yeah, yeah,
grittier
that's
project. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Bars, you unloading the clip on the whole project, dog.
Fact.
Unloading the clip, man. Talk about just the difference between those two projects. Like, how will you compare those two projects between Forever G and Welcome to Ashland?
Forever G to me is like my best tape to me. It's my best tape to me just because it's something different. I feel like a lot of people know I can just rap and I
Yeah,
can just spit bars and stuff. So just doing something different, sounding different, and being able to have something you can play in other areas and make people listen and get a different mood, a different crowd. That's what made that dope to me. But Welcome to Ashland is like that's like something for my neighborhood. Cause I had a lot of these songs. I had like six of those songs that was already out as singles.
okay.
And I just blended them into the tape and added I think I added six more songs. Six or seven more songs.
Yeah, about 13.
15 joints on that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of those was already done and a lot of them was hood songs, some that I wasn't gonna put out just because a lot of the talking to them and some of the stuff on them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Welcome to Ashland too. It's more so for my neighborhood. That's more a tape for me and my guys, but I let other people enjoy it too.
Yo, it's
Dope,
dope.
man, because you bring everyone into where you from. You feel me? So
Yeah,
like when
fact,
you listen to that, you feel like you in Chicago. Basically
fact,
where you grew up at. So I love that
fact.
aspect, man. And
That's why I
one of
just
the
went
tracks.
ahead and said it. And I only got one feature on there, and that's my son, mom.
Yeah, I noticed that.
There's only one feature on there as well, man. So,
Yeah,
and I noticed like how cohesive the project was. It felt like it was like a concept because it was like a OD like to your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You paying
yeah,
homage to
yeah,
where you was from, and
yeah.
yeah,
I
that's how it
had
felt.
some.
That's how it felt to me, man.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie, I had some dope skits for it, but I didn't put them in there. They was a little too
yeah,
much, but it would have been better with
yeah,
the skit. I'm not gonna lie, it would have been way better with the skits, but they was just a little too much when you add, what's going on in the songs and shit. So I didn't put them on there.
man. One of the tracks, man. Tell Alchemist I call. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
Right when you
yeah,
hear the
yeah,
track, you hear like the voicemail, and you start rapping on that joint, man.
yeah,
A line you said, man. I had to rewind. I had to rewind it a couple of times, Jilla, because this line right now is so relevant right now, man. In the era we in right now, where you got people ain't really being authentic right now. You feel me? Saying
fact,
they this way, then you find they not this way. You feel
fact,
me?
fact,
And we are in the era of clout, I feel like, right?
fact.
So this line right here, you said, man, it really sums it up, man, and separate the real from the fake. You said the line right here, man. I don't have to talk about my free ties to make G's buy.
Yeah,
Like
fact.
that itself.
Right.
Yo, especially what we've been seeing recently in
Yeah.
this
And I
just
always tell people, I like to tell people, that's why I like to show people I always like to let people see me in my neighborhood. Cause you gonna know who a person is, and you gonna know if they who they say they are once you go to their neighborhood. You
that's
gonna
real.
see. Like take us to where you from, but everybody that come to where I'm from, then they truly get to see like, I am who I say I am and
Yep.
the respect I get from my neighborhood. And like we just had a picnic for my neighborhood and it's like six neighborhoods that's blended together. And it's like 500 people, 600 people outside and everybody we had shout out to APJ. I had APJ out there recording people and letting them say stuff
APJ
about.
films. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I had him
good
out there letting
stuff.
people say stuff to the camera and tell them about people who've been knowing me 20 years. You know what I'm saying? 25 years. And he was just like, man, you get your respect out here. I say, yeah, man, it's from the work.
Yeah,
You
on the
feel me?
work,
It's from the
man.
real work. So yeah, I like to let people see where I'm from, and I like to talk about where I'm from. That's why I did Welcome to Ash.
Man, I love that. I love how you embrace that, man. And that line hits so different, man, because that's real, man. It's a lot of
Yeah,
cats. They try to buy their way in. You can't buy.
yeah, yeah.
You can't. It's gonna get
You can't
exposed.
force it.
You
You
can't
can't force it.
force it, man.
You just
And
got to be who you is.
you know what I'm saying? Like we seeing it. We seeing it a lot right now, right? So I'm just
Yeah,
I'm just saying that, we seeing that. It's like, yo, if you ain't from that part, it's okay. Be yourself. You
You
know
know
what I'm
what I'm saying? So I
fact.
love that line that you mentioned, bro, for real, man. On the next one, dog, on Millennium 2000, man, which is
Yeah,
crazy because when I first heard that, that's the same joint that was off the Dipset. Who am I? That same sample joint, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Dog.
fact.
So
Yeah,
I love that track, you know what I'm saying? And just
and
that
some of
beat.
them, not to cut you off, my bad. Some of them tracks like Millennium 2000 and stuff that was in my neighborhood. Millennium 2000 was the first barber shop I used to go to. You know what
saying?
I'm saying? It was on the corner of 91st and Ashland, and it
I
was
didn't.
called Millennium 2000. Yeah, you know what I'm
That's
saying. So
dope. That's dope. Okay.
some of the songs made like that was stuff that was in my neighborhood. Like in Phase Two is about that still in my neighborhood right now called Phase Two.
Hard. That's hard. I love that.
Yeah,
Like
you know what
being
I'm saying?
honest with the titles and stuff like that, bringing people in your world. So that's dope as hell. So I didn't even know that right there,
Yeah,
Joe. So
yeah.
yeah, Millennium 2000, man. Love the trap, bro. A line that you mentioned, man. You say I came from the darkest part of Section 8 apartments. I'm a dog off
Off the collar. I'm biting, not barking. A woman that I love broke up with me. Now I'm heartless, got my feelings guarded, covered up with
Covered under
armor.
armor.
Man, I'm
Oh,
like, damn.
shit.
I'm like, yo, dog.
Real
Yo, that
talk.
line and the emotions behind it, man. Man, speak about that line because dog, I love that, man, because you speaking the real. Like you
No, fact,
being
fact.
vulnerable and letting people know what you went through, man. That line, yo, that
No,
was
it was
deep right there.
it's tough. And I started off with I come from the darkest part of Section 8 apartments. I grew up out west in Apla Projects. It's called the Village. The nickname for it out here in Chicago is the Village. I come from building 1410. I stayed in there where, my mom had six kids and we
Okay.
all come from the project. So you'll see a few of my brothers still, they'll claim they out west stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got my name out south. So me, I claim, south side.
Yeah.
But that's why I just always love to get them projects a shout out just because they're a part of my life too and a part of my upbringing. And then with the heartbreak, that's just something we all go through. And I thought I'd mention it because I think men be scared to talk about heartbreak. But I got another tape called before I take Birds Eye View. And I was talking I got a song called Roses I Read and it's talking about heartbreak and I got a song after that called Sorry for the Roses where I talk about my wrong in a relationship and Roses I Read is her wrong in a relationship.
That's
So
dope.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. Like, nah, like, cause you right, man. Cause cats act like they be scared to talk about. Like, come on now, you been in mad relationships, dog.
Man, for
Like,
real,
yo,
for real,
like for real, dog. Like, come
for
on,
real.
keep it a buck, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You
That's
can't.
that that's how you be knowing moms ain't authentic though. Like you trying to be too gangster 24/7. So you trying too hard. You acting
Right.
like you don't get hurt, but I know I got childhood trauma. I know
Yeah.
how I got trauma from dating women who I wanted to be with, and then they couldn't work.
Yeah.
We all got them traumas, whether it be family, whether it be women, whether it be work, whether it be whatever. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do with ourselves. That's just real to speak on it and get it off your shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to be super tough 24/7. Them kind of people be funny to me.
Be funny, man.
And it's gonna kill it. It's gonna kill them. That
Yeah,
they holding that stuff in internally, bro. That's gonna stress them out. You can't just
fact.
be the most
They
the cats.
already stressed.
They
They
already
already
stressed.
stressed,
They
man.
already stressed, man.
They
The
already
most cats,
stressed.
man. I heard this one time, man, and I forgot who said this, but it was like, man, the most gangster cats, they be the ones that be scared to tell the truth to that girl. They be lying, they be shook. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
And
you feel me?
that's what a liar is. A liar be scared, man. And that's why I think a lot of my homies appreciate me though, because they know
Yeah,
I'm not finna be sitting up just telling one of my guys something just because. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? If we talking about music and you make a garbage track and I don't like it, everybody else can like it. But if I think it's garbage, bro, it's garbage to me.
yeah, yeah. That's
I
real.
don't know what
That's
else to tell
real.
you, bro. It's garbage. No disrespect to it. I just think you could do better on it, bro.
Right.
Real
Yeah, you know what I'm
talk.
saying. But
And I'm
that's
like that.
that's the advice that we need. You know what I'm saying? We really do, dog,
Facts.
for real. Because you can't.
Facts.
That's the advice that we need. I feel you on that, man.
I feel like
And
my first ever tape, it was trash to me. A lot of people like the song. I took it down. It was called Windy City Blues.
okay.
And just the production was terrible, man. The beats I was picking was nice, but they still had the tags on it. Not knowing how to construct the song. You
Hmm.
feel me? So you got to
Yeah,
take all them things in. Like this ain't it. It's
yeah, this
decent. We know you can rap, but this ain't it.
is what it is. That made you better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That made
facts.
you better
Facts.
with that, man. So, um, now, man, the next project, reach higher, dog, and reach higher, man. I love that because it's kind of like accumulation. I feel like in a way with like the first two projects. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I like the themes on it, man. I like the production, man. You
yeah.
know,
Shout out to my boy Logic who
yeah,
did all them
Logic.
tracks. Logic Cinematic. Shout
Yeah,
out to
shout out to
Logic who
Logic
put all those
Cinematic.
tracks together. Yeah, that boy is tough, man. And
And that,
you doing something when Logic mess with you because he don't mess with everybody, yo.
It's official. He official with it. So
Yeah, he official, but he only get them beats to certain people.
yeah, so that lets you know you gotta be cold. You gotta be
Nah,
nice with it.
facts, fact.
If you want to get the stamp, man. So shout out to Logic Cinematic, man. And one of the tracks that y'all, worked on the album, man, made it out the ghetto, bro. I feel like
that's so real, man. That's the goal. That's the
Nah,
goal,
fact.
man, is to make it out the ghetto, dog. To make it out the hood, man. I know that's something that my dad really pride himself on, man. Like, I got to get y'all out. I got to move y'all out of Flint. He moved
Fact.
us out of Flint, relocated to Tennessee. It's Columbia, Tennessee, man, when I was young. So, but that's the goal, man. And, making it out by any means to provide a better life for you and your family, man. So talk about that perspective, man. Just that track, especially what you mentioned earlier, going up in the projects, and making it out, man. So talk about what that track means to you, man. Make it out together.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's just always been one of my goals since I was a little kid. I used to tell my brothers like, well, I don't want to live the ghetto lifestyle forever, Joe. I want, I want to be rich. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
real.
want to be rich. I want to be shopping. I want to be
Yeah.
traveling. But I used to be telling my brothers like, man, you gonna stay here. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna move. But I just felt like that track, it needed to be heard because some moms get stuck with that mindset of trying to be too hood. They trying to be so hood. They think it's the place to be. Like, no, this not the place to be all the time. This where we from. It's good to come see the guys sometime. But this ain't where I'm trying to, place myself. And if I am trying to place myself in it, it's because I'm making the area around me better. I'm not trying to place myself in it to be what it was when we was growing up. And then I just felt like with that message I was putting the song deserve Rico Shy. So shout out to Rico Shy. That's the feature that's on there.
Yeah, yeah. I was wondering the person. I seen his name listed on
Yeah,
there too.
Rico Shy, he
He killed
big
it. He
here
killed it
too.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to
he under
Rico
John
Scott.
Monopoly right now.
Oh, shout out to John Monopoly, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
a legend, man. So, Yeah, man, that track is really dope, man. I love that, man. And what I mentioned earlier, man, the support that you all have, and you mentioned this on Mama Mentality, where you shout out a lot of artists I mentioned earlier, from
Yeah,
Panamera P, from Vic, from Fillmore, from God. I mean, Rufus Sims. The list goes on, man. And
yeah,
the support that you all have for one another, and how you all like encourage one another, support one another. If someone drop a project, I see somebody else posting it on their Instagram, on their
yeah,
stories,
fact.
posts, real. Y'all be showing up at the release parties.
Yep.
Like, man, you don't see a lot of that. You don't see a
No,
lot of
fact.
that because it's still competitive, right? But
Yep. Yeah.
y'all collaborate. Y'all made projects together. You and
Yeah.
Panamera made a project together, man.
Yep.
Talk about just where that comes from, man. Just that support that you all got, man. Because y'all building something really special out there in the Chi Town right now.
Yeah. I think it just I don't know, it's like it was meant to happen. I promise you, I really can't explain it. We all was just meeting each other, and it's kind of like you running into people you already knew for so many years. Like, man, y'all only been knowing Sims for what, 4 years, 5 years? But when
Yeah,
we met each other, we did our first song, which was Snowfall, with me, Sims, and Hayes, and it was just like we knew each other for so long. Bro was on house arrest, just coming home. You know what I'm saying? I slid all the way out to where he was, and you know how you just be talking to Mars, and it's just like, man, bro, cool. It's a nigga I would chill with. That's how I was with bro, with me and Panamera. One of my homies linked us together to do what was the first track we did? Damn, we got so many tracks I don't even know. But it just, it felt brotherly. And then
yeah,
when me and Panamera was really on the wrong scene, we wasn't on the like north side hip hop scene. We was
yeah.
really like out south doing hip hop inside the drill clubs and shit. You know, we we hey, we in the hood clubs rapping for real. So Mars like, well, it took one of my guys to tell me like, y'all on the wrong scene. Like
Yeah,
y'all on the wrong scene. Y'all need to be mixing in with this person and that person and this person. And it just all kind of was like a
yeah.
domino effect. I met Vic, then I met Sims, I met Fillmore, and then everybody was just cool. Then I think it's like it still be competitive though. It still be competitive because you'll get all us in the studio and mom's not trying to. They not trying to show you no slack on that verse. That if you slipping, they gonna tear your ass up.
That is true, though. You're right, dog. Because a lot of
Yeah,
obviously because you all, it brings the best out of you all for real, man. So
facts, facts.
I love that, man. It's really dope, man. And like I always mention, man, when Cass be asking, they be asking me a lot, Jill, like, man, what's some dope artists, that's dope right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I always mention, yourself. I mentioned, Panama. I mentioned the Chicago Chi Town, man. Like
No, for
y'all are
real,
like
for
y'all,
real.
I'm definitely tuned in, man. So I love what y'all are dropping, man. So I love that support, bro. And you know,
the show is
You
about
froze.
fly shit as well, too. You know what I'm saying, Jilla? And also about okay, can you see me now?
You good now? You good now? But you have froze.
all right, so Jilla, so since we do talk about that fly shit as well, right? And one
Uh huh.
thing about what make you stand out is your brand, it's your apparel, because you be fly and you be
Yeah.
dropping a lot of fly garments in your son, dog. Talk about how you mix fashion and music as well, man, into your whole brand.
Um, I don't know. I just feel like it always been a part. Like I say, if you ask like my brothers and stuff, I always had magazines talking about clothing and shoes and being fly. Then I made sure my first job was at Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying? So I could get all the fly shoes. My next job was
Yeah,
at a clothing store, so I could get all the fly clothes. I just feel like if I was gonna be rapping, like I wanted to be in the fly stuff too. So I always used to see the fly stuff and be like, and they don't even really necessarily got to be like name brand, just like fly different shit
it's
that
fly.
ain't nobody else seeing. You know what I'm saying? So that just always been me. I always love shoes. I always love clothes. Always had magazines and stuff for shoes and clothes. Like, oh, this coming out. This gonna be out. Ain't nobody rocking this shit. I'm gonna rock this. Or right now, you will catch me in the FUBU jersey. And motherfucker like, man, you got on FUBU? Like, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, cause and it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
fact.
it's it's one video, man, and I posted it earlier, Jilla, and I want to ask you this, man. You perform and cook the whole thing. You standing up, and you got like a blue sweater on, bro. I don't know
Oh
what the
yeah,
sweater
yeah,
is. Man, is
yeah.
that is that
Live from
that
the living room.
yeah, that joint was the sweater you had on with it.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
hold
yeah.
on. Is that one of you? Because I know you be making some joints, if I'm not mistaken, man. I
Yeah,
seen that.
no, but that one I ain't gonna lie, that's from PacSun.
Damn, that was crazy. That
I
was
got
crazy.
this.
I was like, shit.
I got that from PacSun. So, and the sweater was like that. That was like a $40 sweater.
That was crazy, nigga. That I ain't.
It's crazy you say that because so many people came in my DM for that sweater.
I was like, man, Jilla made that.
I was like, yo, I gotta ask him about that joint, bro.
Yeah,
For
that
real.
motherfucker was
No,
cold.
I had to, bro. That was
Hey,
cold,
you ain't
bro.
the
For real.
only
Now,
one.
Pax will be
My
having a
DM,
couple joints,
they told my DM
bro.
down about that sweater.
Damn, that joint is
It's crazy, man. So,
No,
and
it's
I
tough.
know you be creating merch as well, right, Jilla? Jilla?
Yeah,
I know I've seen you posting some T-shirts and stuff,
yeah.
man. And
So yeah, I do like the two Y's. Like if it really got the two Y's on there, then
yeah.
that's probably me. Or if it got like the character face, then that's me.
okay. Is it?
Any more joints you gonna create in the future with that? Because I seen one shirt you posted me on your story recently that was clean, bro. So
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I got a lot of merch. I just don't. I don't have no time to run no site, so I don't have a site up. But I
Yeah.
do be having a lot of merch. I usually do it in deals for people. Like I'll just be telling them, I like, give me $200, and then I send them on for way more than what I'm supposed to send them. I send them sweaters, I send them t-shirts, hats, socks, everything in a brand for $200. I just send them a little bit of everything.
That's dope.
like
Like,
they get like a mystery box and all of it. You know what I'm
Right? It's
saying?
like a
Yeah,
mystery box.
like a
Yeah,
mystery box, man. So that's something that about your music, man, that really resonated with me. I was like, man, Jilla could spit, got the bars, got the song structure, got the hooks to go along with it, but he
yeah,
fly as well. And you hear it in his music and you see
yeah,
it. You see it
yeah,
as well, like you live it, man. So I think that's just really dope, bro. So man, so definitely, bro. When I seen, the fly shit you be dropping, like I mentioned back in the song with Rufus Sims and Hayes with the
yeah,
550 and the BMW 550, crazy dog. So
yeah. Real
all right.
talk.
So Jilla, if you had to pick your top five sneakers of all time, what would it be, dog?
My top five sneakers of all time.
yeah.
Um, wee, that's tough. I'm gonna go Jordan fives is my number one.
Wow.
Yeah, Jordan fives is my number one. Um, damn, that's so tough. Jordan fives. I'm gonna put Air Force Ones in there, all kind of style. I'm gonna put Air Force Ones in there, all kind of styles of Air Force One. Um,
Can't go wrong with the forces.
damn. I don't know. I'm stumped on that because it's so many shoes in my head. I be wanting to put Bo Jackson. I be wanting to put
Me.
Barclays.
Hey,
I be
Marcus.
wanting to put
Hey,
Hirachi. You
ooh,
know what
can't
I'm
go wrong with the
saying?
Ratchet. Yeah, those are all classics. Those are all
No, they
classics.
classics, but it's you know how you a name something. Yeah. I'll just put them five for now. I'll just put Jordan five. I'll put Jordan five, Air Force Ones, Barclays, Bo Jacksons,
Jacksons.
and I'll put yeah Bo Jacksons, and I'll put what was that last one? Hirachis. I'll put Hirachis.
That's a clean top five. Those
Yeah.
classics.
But I know
Classics,
I'm
bro.
gonna change my mind once I think about this. Once I get home and look at my shoes, like, damn, I didn't say
Man,
this.
yeah. All right, yo, Jilla. For the last question, dog. All right, if you had to compare your rap style to a sneaker, man. Well, if you had to pick a sneaker equivalent of your rap style, what would it be? A sneaker that's equivalent of your rap style.
Um, I'm gonna go with Jordan Five.
I go with Jordan 5. Yeah, that's a good
I'm
one.
gonna go with Jordan Five. I ain't gonna lie. It's a reflection. You know that
Yup.
the tongue reflection, you know,
Woo.
it's gonna give you
That's
some
true.
reflection. You know, everybody don't understand what this shoe is, and everybody don't like this shoe. But once
Yeah.
you get into the shoe, you really see how fly the shoe is.
Fly
You
it
know what
is.
I'm saying? It's
Woo.
different on even how you tie it up. You know what I'm saying? With the little holder right there in the middle. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Lace
it's
locks,
kind of
got the lace
misunderstood.
locks on it. Woo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
misunderstood, but it's fly.
it
So yeah,
is. It's
I'm gonna
fly.
go with Jordan 5. And also I'm gonna tell you, I also put out an EP too. So I put out an EP after Reach Higher called I Swear to God I'm Still a
Time to
Goat.
go. Yo, good thing you mentioned that because I forgot about that, Jalen. I swear to God, still to go, which is a dope cover, by the way, dog. The
Thank
ring
you.
and shit
Thank you,
like
bro.
that.
Yeah, come on now. That's my first one of those. So
Yo, man.
I'm gonna do a few of those tapes.
So, and I want to speak about that project before we end it too. Jilla, because you mentioned on your Instagram post, and when you listen to the album, it's a reflection of that. How spirituality in your kids is a big inspiration behind the album. You know what I'm
For real.
saying?
For real.
And talk about that, man, because I got three kids. I got a 1 year
Man.
old, got two daughters. I got a son. He one. My oldest is 8, and
Oh
the
dope.
second, my middle is 6. So I got almost a starting five over here, dog. So it be times where, and I believe I'm not mistaken, man. On the last track, you mentioned like the reason why I'm doing this is for my kids. You know what I'm saying? If I'm
Yeah,
not
that's the
mistaken on
name of the
the last
track.
track
My kid's the reason that I'm living.
that I'm living. And it be times like, damn, I don't feel like doing this shit. I might feel like tapping out. But when you see your kids and see how they embrace you, like, hold on, I gotta keep pushing, dog. I gotta keep going. You
No,
know what I'm
fact.
saying? It give you
Fact.
that motivation, inspiration, man. So speak about just that project and just how because you really, man, you really active in your kids' life. And I see it in your
Yeah.
music, I see it in your Instagram as well, man. Talk about just that
Yeah.
whole project as well, man, and
Yeah.
your family.
Yeah. My kids really like the reason for all my projects, but you know what I'm saying? Now I'm just starting to blend, most of them into what I do. And my daughter, she's 16. So, she really starting to understand what I do. She rapping my songs. She telling yeah, my dad a rapper, but without my kids, Joe, me honestly, without my kids, I don't think I would be here just because how I was living before my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Before it
Yeah,
took me, I think it took me like 3 years after my daughter was born to really like calm down and be like, okay, I'm not selling this, or I'm not doing that, or you know what I'm saying. So before that, I really had like a I don't care like attitude, like, hey,
yeah,
it is what it is what it is with me. What I'm doing, you know what I'm saying. Don't mind what I'm doing. I ain't really planning on being around too long. You feel me? Just from the
hmm
way how my neighborhood was and the direction everybody else went, I'm like, okay, this probably my fate. You feel me? But then when you have a kid, especially a little girl, and I think God gave me a girl first because you
bro.
got to
Look out.
work on your emotion once you
That's
have a girl.
real.
You
That's
feel me?
real,
You have
man.
to.
Man, you
You can't
have to.
just strike. You can't have an anger problem.
Woo.
You
That's
can't
a
be
real
petty.
deal.
You gotta get in touch with your emotional. And then my son is finna be 2 on October 4th. So my son just getting here and he just like that lock, that seal, just like you know what I'm saying? Be more until you coming into you getting into your late 30s and close you're finna be at your 40s, lock in as a man, and as a
Yeah,
man you would want your son to see and be.
That's true,
You feel me?
man.
So
That's
it's all
good.
like in lessons, man. That's all life is. It's lessons.
it is.
Lessons, man, and going back to just the kid aspect, man, and the kids. You right, man. Like having a girl. My first one was a girl as well, man. So
Right.
I had to get more in tune with my emotions, man. I couldn't
Right.
react certain ways how I used to,
Oh,
because they'll see it, and when they
yeah.
see that, they'll think it's normal. It's like, hold on, that shit
Yeah.
ain't normal. That coming from
Yeah.
a guy, and that's something they'll probably be attracted to.
Yeah.
When they get older, it's like, hold on, nah, that's not how the game's
Yeah.
supposed to go.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot, man, being a girl there, man, and like
No,
my
fact.
son, my son is one,
You'll
and
be
it's like,
calm.
okay,
You'll
be
be calm
calm,
talking
man,
to
be
you'll be calm
calm.
talking to your girl because you like,
Yeah,
dang, I can't talk. I can't scream at my daughter like I was screaming at my son.
that's real,
I
man.
probably be able to
Right,
chastise my son a little bit
right,
more when he
right.
older because he a little boy. But
Yep.
your daughter, they just gonna cry. You can't
They're
scream
gonna
at that
cry.
age. That ain't
You can't.
that ain't how you talk to them. And like you say, they'll get used to a guy talking to them like that, and that's what they'll be attracted to. So I just yeah, I appreciate having a daughter first, and then my daughter a straight A student. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? She do
that's
hair,
dope.
she do nails. You know what I'm
That's
saying? She
That's
like
good.
fashion too. So
Yep.
it's good having a dope kid. She not trying to grow up too fast. She not one of them 16-year-old fast little girls who running around trying to be grown. She just
Yeah,
still a junior in high school who still like getting mannequins and doing their hair and chilling with two
yeah,
friends. And
man.
she hate the internet.
Hey, that's a blessing, bro. And hate the internet, bro, man. Yo,
Yeah,
man, that's
she
a
she she
blessing,
don't got a
bro.
picture on Instagram. She got an Instagram page without a picture on it. You
man.
know?
That's a
Yeah.
blessing, dog, for real. And like you mentioned as well, man. You said, if I'm not mistaken, your daughter, she be saying, she be rapping your lines and telling everyone, like, yo, my pops got this video. Yo, that's how my middle daughter is, yo. She be telling people all the time, hey, my dad got a podcast. Go on his
Yeah, yeah,
YouTube. Yo, and I be like, and I be trying to
yeah.
play it low key, you know what I'm saying? But she like, nah, I'm hyping you up. Like, my dad, she be watching the episodes. I be like, yo, but it's dope seeing that, man. It is seeing
Yeah,
just
because they
how
proud
girls
of you.
they proud of you, dog. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. I'm like, okay, like it make you keep going. It make you keep going, man.
Yeah, man.
Seeing
That
that,
is
dog. For real.
that itself worth more than any kind of money you can earn, man.
That's real.
You
That's
can't
real.
you But you can't earn enough money to get that type of feeling right there. Like I say, my daughter, I give my daughter a lot of what she wants just because the kind of kid she is. But I'm still like a strict dad too. So a lot of when I see her trying to copy what other kids do or get what other kids got because their parents might just be getting them something, but they might be a terrible kid. Like, nah, we ain't just gonna go spend $500 on those shoes just
Yeah,
because. You know what I'm
because
saying?
yeah,
You
that's
can
real.
you can get three pair of shoes and some clothes and a bag and save $100 for when you want to go out with your friends and you want to buy something while you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
MB flyer versus just buying 500 on one
And she
on
do
one
be
item.
fly. That's what I be
Yeah,
telling her. Like,
that's
it
what I'm
don't
saying.
take a
Yep.
lot.
It don't
It
take a
don't
lot
take a
at
lot.
all.
Yeah.
It don't, Jilla. That's so true. It don't take a lot, man. That's something that I still
No.
installing them as well. Like it don't take a lot. You don't gotta get all the fancy stuff and put it together, man, for real. So I
Fact.
love that aspect. And it helps when it comes to managing money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
fact.
It helps. It
Fact.
helps with that, man. So and going back to the kids, if I'm not mistaken, man, and what we cooked the whole thing. Is that your child in the background? I love that. Like, is that your
Yeah,
child?
so
And yeah,
so
yo,
on the
that's dope.
whole tape, of Forever G, my son is through the tape.
Yo, I
So
thought I was hearing your son in the background
yeah,
on multiple
I
songs.
recorded with him in my hand all the songs.
That's dope, dog.
So when he was
That's
talking, like
dope.
he'll see me rapping in the mic, and he was trying to rap in the mic. So we had a little mic from Amazon, and when the mic turned blue, that's when I was supposed to be rapping. So when I would pick him up, by the time we got to like the last three, four songs, hold on, I got some ambulance coming. My bad, y'all. It's Chicago.
Shot Town, hey, nothing wrong with that, man. It's Shot Town.
My bad, my bad. I'm outside. My bad, y'all. Yeah, but by the time we got to like the last few songs, when he saw the blue light, he knew it was time to rap. So he had me pick him up, and he was trying to say stuff in the mic. And his mama so cold, I wasn't thinking nothing of it, but she was keeping it every time he was saying something, and she was keeping it where it was at. So
Man,
then, yeah, she'll wait till the whole song was done, and then when she played it, he'd be in the background. And I'm like, oh, that's fire. Keep it right there. Yeah, so like
keep
I
it
say,
right there, man. That's the
she really responsible for a lot of that Forever G tape, and it's my shout out to her for real, because that tape wouldn't even came out the way it came out without her thought process and without telling me don't write the songs, just freestyle the songs and say what's on your heart and what's on your mind instead of trying to write it down. Straight up.
so refreshing. It's refreshing, Jilla. That whole project, your whole albums you dropped this year, man. But I love that joint, man. And
Yeah.
man, so I just want to say, Jilla, man, thanks for coming on the show, man, once again, bro. And I want to
Thank you for
everyone,
having
yo,
me, Mo.
go stream. Oh yeah, man. Like I mentioned, Jilla, you one of the illest out here, bro. Like I mentioned
Much
Forever
love, bro.
G.
Much
He's
love.
definitely in my top five, man. Welcome to Ashland. Ashland is crazy. Reach higher. Swear to God, I'm the GOAT, man. All those projects you dropping is consistent. You know, you got a lot of
Yeah,
cats that drop multiple projects, but they ain't
yeah.
consistent. It's
And I
all
got
different.
more coming. I got
Everything is
more
different.
coming. I got one more tape, just me by myself. I'm dropping another Wise Pirates 2 with Panamera. And
Man, man,
yeah, me and Sims got a tape called Put That on Everything. That's gonna
Damn.
drop this year too.
man, I can't wait for those, man. Everyone
Oh
go
man,
follow.
y'all gonna love them. Y'all gonna love
Yeah,
them.
everyone go tune in, run those streams up, man. On Ju Jilla, all the projects, Forever G, Welcome to Ashland, Reach Higher, and I swear to God, I'm the GOAT. So they're all on streaming platforms.
Facts.
Shout out to you, Jilla, man. Before we go, just want to say, man, the purpose of the show, man, we definitely want to keep showing love to people like yourself, man. Keep
Much
showing
love.
love to cats, man. That's rapping, that's spitting dope bars, man. That's also
Yeah.
fly as well. So like people like you, Rome Streets, Vic Spencer, Sky
Yes,
Zoo,
sir.
DJ Greg Street, who all been on the platform. Like y'all the guys, man, that we represent and push, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like
sir. Appreciate you,
legends
bro.
in
Much
the game, man.
love.
So thank you, Jilla, for coming on the platform. You welcome anytime, dog. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? So, and thanks to everyone for tuning in. Everyone, peace and love and live life. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank